Hi, welcome back. Here we are with Andre Maquera. He's over there on the end, and Randy Smith, he's closer to me, of 8084. And, you know, one of the neat things is that you guys have played together since 1982, even though it hasn't been all the same people in the band. And I guess the first and most important question that everybody wants to know is, you guys are 62 years old each, and you look great. How is it that what's your secret?
Botox.
Ah, that's it. Yep.
I've got a really ugly portrait of myself in the attic.
Okay, okay. Now, that's the one with the big hair, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger every day.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that means.
Hour, are we?
I'm just curious. I didn't realize there would be so many people here.
That's right. You know, we have this huge studio audience every day.
Oh.
The hardest part, and, you know, we're not supposed to talk about this on the show or anything, but the hardest part about having the studio audience, particularly with you guys here, is that we have to drug them to keep them quiet. You know, these
That
mics...
explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. These mics will pick up anything that's going on out there. It's a tough one. Okay, Randy Smith, I hear a rumor that you've actually gone out into the audience occasionally at your shows, but you do the vocals and the keys.
And yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. I do that. Well, that's part
This is going to be a hard interview.
that's part of our show, Dick. We when we first conceived the idea of the band, I think all the members had been in different bands many times, and I think it was a situation where we all had the same mindset that we didn't want to just go and be a band that people just stood there and played.
Right.
We wanted to make it exciting and interact with the crowds. So for us, it's not part of a show as much as it's part of what we are.
Yeah.
And
you may have been the first person to use a wireless mic for this sort of thing, so that you could actually
Back
get
in the
out
late
there.
50s, yes.
back in the late 50s, back when I was 22.
Right.
Well, we all, we've been wireless. We're one of the first bands on the New England circuit up here that everyone was completely wireless, and at this point now, I mean, everything we have is wireless.
That's right. And the first time that I got to introduce you guys, that was my first time to be able to be untethered from the mic, and of course, I'm a ham, so I ended up out there in the audience.
You, Dick?
He's a ham.
Yeah.
What a surprise! I know, this was a big admission on my part. And it's a ball. You know, it's a lot more fun than being stuck there to the mic stand.
Absolutely.
But with absolute power comes, a great deal of responsibility.
Well, that's true, and
You can't just do anything, you can't just walk anywhere. You can't just do anything. You have to think.
ooh, you know, this is beginning.
We're trained professionals, Dick. Don't
That's right.
just go try
do this at home. Don't try to put on a show
try
like
this
this
at
at
home.
home. That's right. You know, we probably should bring some audience members up now and
Well, have them get dressed first. And
right, and show folks how bad it could be. Now, maybe we won't do that. It's okay.
You're doing fine by yourself there, Dick.
You in the back, quiet down. Down in the back.
All right, Andre, you are the airborne guitar player.
Airborne, yeah?
Yeah. Now, do you use artificial lift, or is it all
That's a
natural?
personal question. Why, what do you have in mind, Dick?
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Artificial lift, wow. I'm a big Mark Martin fan, but no, I'm not using any of that artificial lift that
Oh,
you're
okay.
referring
Well,
to.
you know, you're 62 years old. It's
Well, I'll tell you something that Eisenhower once asked me. He said, you got those wireless mics. I said, Ike, play some more golf. That's what I said. Play
That's
golf.
it. But you're also, and we'll talk about this later in the show, you're also one of the few Franklin County residents who actually works full-time at music and makes a living at it.
Yep. Should have seen what I'd gotten if I'd won the bet.
Ooh. All right, let's introduce the rest of the band. Hanging from the tree behind Andre. You know, I told everybody that we weren't going to have the tree growing out of Andre's head, but
We insisted.
that's right. And we may take it out later in the show. You know, we'll do a little magic and poof, it'll disappear.
Wow.
But hanging from the tree, I think we've got Roy Brown,
Roy Brown.
and he does the thing with the drums.
No, Roy Brown is our bass player. Roy Brown is our bass player. That's okay. Typo.
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 Roy
Big
Brown from Southern Vermont is our bass player. He's the newest member of 8084. He's been with us about a year and a half.
Year and a half. Seems like 4, though.
Now,
Like 10.
now I want to know if when he's singing lead on Frank Barnes' song Rosita, does he chew gum too?
No.
No, because it involves some
darn it.
walking, and
Yeah.
as you know.
Oh, that's right.
No, but he does a heck of a job with the song. He does a great job. So Roy's the newest member, and then we have Gary
Spalding.
who was the original drummer from 8084.
Yeah, that's right. You've sort of gone back to the
Well,
beginning.
it's
haven't
like
you?
Spinal Tap is a fairly good. I mean, it's
You had a Spinal
painfully
Tap?
accurate. We've had Gary was
I actually have.
what's that, Gary?
They are painful.
Yeah, we've had Gary was our first drummer.
Uh-huh.
Then we had 10 other drummers after him.
Yeah, we've
Now-
sort of called it
Yeah,
the
it's-
rotational
yeah.
drummer.
So
yeah.
now at least the easy part is, we know who the next 10 drummers will be once.
Oh, because you can just start
Gary
over
leaves
again.
we just
Yeah.
start again. So
Well, that's cool.
So that the hard work's out of the way.
But, some of those guys, aren't they dead now?
Hard to tell,
Drummers?
Yeah, with drummers, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, well, and your point?
They're drummers.
Yeah, they're drummers.
They're not like goldfish. You don't get attached to them.
Not like us, Jim. They've got green blood.
They're not around that long. They're drummers.
Do you think maybe this is a good time to
Look
take
for a new
break?
drummer? Yeah. Sorry, Gary.
Before Gary comes in and shoots us? Maybe we
Let's poll
should.
the audience.
Dick wants to take a break.
Yeah, I want to take a break now. We've got to sell some stuff or do
Okay.
something. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to sell a video here, and I should introduce this. We're going to take a quick look at a video that you guys shot in 1922, is that
Yeah.
right?
22, yep.
Nin-
Henry
19
Ford's in it. If you look
1990,
closely
this-
in the background, Henry Ford.
Okay.
Video-
And he's got the sign up for the first Model T that he wanted
Yeah,
to
he
sell.
said-
That's right.
Join the assembly line. That's what it
Right.
says right
He,
there.
He was offering $2 a week, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is the Dick Harper Show.
Dick Harper show.
Dick Harper Show.
He's the Dick.
That was Leno for a minute, but shot in 1990. It was actually shot rough footage that was put together for a record label, and it was never actually completed. But it was shot in Lansing, Michigan. Lansing.
Oh,
No, wait a
Lansing.
minute. I don't think there's a Ford plant in
Grand
Lansing.
Rapids.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay, well, that's closer,
Sure.
so we're okay.
During the day, and there were some live shots that evening, but most of it is, one of those, when they shoot videos, they're all canned,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you lip sync and that type of thing. So, actually, we're really
This is
playing on
particularly canned.
Uh-huh. Well, I've heard that you guys... No, I'm not going to go there.
They were
let's-
canned?
Let's take a look.